Town Council endorsed the letter requesting the immediate removal of the town of Brantford from the list of municipalities designated under the Strong Mayor legislation, and further direct staff to forward the letter to the office of the Premier, local MPP, and AMO. Mover, please. Councillor Legree, second by Councillor MacDonald. Any questions on this? Councillor MacDonald?
Thank you. Just I thought it was well written, and I would like a recorded vote, please.
Any discussion on this? Councillor Andrew Dick.
Thank you, Mayor Sidney, and through you. And with all due respect to this letter, I think it is, I'm trying to use the right words, it's not favorable for us to send this after the town has used the strong mayor power, and depending who you talk to, it's 3 times. I think it's 4 times. It's almost hypocritical where, Mayor Sidney, it's your name on the bottom of it, and you're asking, so it's on our, it's your name on the bottom, and you're saying that you don't agree with it, you want it removed, yet, Mayor Sidney, you used it. You used it 3 times. I say you used it 4 times. Again, as the lawyer said, it's to be interpreted. This has nothing against you, Mayor Sidney, in using it, because that's your right to use it. I just don't think it's appropriate for the town of Renfrew to send a letter to the Premier saying we want to take it away, but hey, we already used it. So I'm not in favor of sending this letter. I know the intention of it, and I respect the intention, but I don't think this is a really good idea, and so I'm not going to vote in favor of this. So thank you.
Councillor McWhorter?
I guess I'm on the opposite of that fence. I do appreciate this letter, and I appreciate it being done up at this time to be sent in. I totally agree that strong mayor powers are not meant for a small town municipality. I don't think that was the original intention. I think we got looped in. And the election next year is going to totally change this from my understanding. We could get step back from it now, but come next election, the next person up could also use their strong powers, and we're in the same boat again. And if any of us are left on council, we'll face that boat when we get to it. But I do appreciate the context of which this was written in, so thank you for that.
Through you, Mayor Sidney. So I get what Councillor Andrew Dick is saying, but again, to Councillor McWhorter's point, it's about the future too. I think that people vote council in as a whole to make decisions. It shouldn't be one person sitting here that's removing stuff off of agendas and changing stuff like this. So I don't agree. I don't see how it builds homes faster for small municipalities like us. I don't agree with it. I haven't talked to anybody that has agreed with it, and I know it has been used here a few times, but I'm looking down the road into the future, and we got to make sure this is, I think this is removed for everybody. So thanks. Bye.
Councillor McDonald.
Thank you, Mayor. Through you, whether it's to the clerk of the CAO, does it have to be your name on it, or can
I was just going to ask that question.
Okay, can it be councillor? So I'll let someone answer that. Thank you.
Through you, Mayor Sidney. So the letter was originally drafted with Mayor Sidney's name on the base of it, as he is the head of council. However, if council so desires, somebody else's name could be put on it. It could be coming from the CAO with direction from council, with a resolution specifically from council indicated. It could be from all of council, and all of council signs it. So there are a number of options available.
Councillor Andrew Dick.
Thank you, Mayor Sidney, and I just want to echo what my fellow councillor is saying. I do not agree with strong mayor powers. I don't think any councillor in Ontario agrees with it. I'm sure we've all watched the other council meetings across Ontario, and all councillors are upset about it. I would be in huge favor of not, and Mayor Sidney, again, this has nothing against you. It's just we're asking the government to do something, and you're signing it, and you've already done it. So if we're going to say it's on behalf of the CAO, I like the coming from the CAO. On behalf of council, I would be in total favor of this letter going to the Premier if we could change that. Those are my comments. Thank you.
Councillor Degree?
Through you, Mayor Sidney. So I'm not sure if this is what Councillor Andrew Dick said or not. I'd like to see it, all of us sign it, that we're all, so it's different. I think that all the council, we should all sign it, saying it's coming from all of us. So that's my thoughts.
Any discussion with preferences? So I have a question to council then. Would it be, and I'm not asking for your guidance on this, I'm just like, should my name stay off of it and I abstain from this because this is from council? Like, clerk? Sorry.
Through you, Mayor Cindy. I know that there has been concerns on some of the decisions that have been made thus far. I would like to remind council that some of those decisions had to be made in order for us to maintain the structure that we currently use as council. So as John Mascaron had presented to council on the 13th, you need to use the powers to sometimes not use the powers. So I know that there is some discussion that's been had in some of the decisions that have been made thus far. However, to not do anything as of May 1st and to not have made some of the mayoral decisions such as the committee structures and stuff, we wouldn't have been able to operate the way that we have. Our committee structures would not have been valid, and unfortunately we would not have been able to carry on with council in the format that we currently make. So again, I know that there is discussion on that. I acknowledge that there has been a decision outside of those, but I just want to say that to sit back and not use the powers right at the moment, unfortunately there are some things that are tied to legislation and that he needs to move forward with, as they were identified and outlined in the training session on the 13th.
Councillor McCord.
Chair, I think it sends a stronger message if everybody on council signs this, including the mayor. It shows us unified in what we're asking for. I don't think anybody should be exempt from that. I appreciate what my fellow councillors are saying, but I think the stronger message is we're unified in what we want, and I have no problem with having Mayor Sidney's name on that at all. Thank you.
Any other discussion on this? Councillor Andrew Dick.
Thank you, Mayor Sidney, and through you. So I do have a problem with Mayor Sidney's name going on, only because he's used it. That's my only issue. I respect the chair. I respect what Clerk Eric just said. I respect everything about it. I might not agree with the strong mayor powers, and that's okay. And they were used. And if Mayor Sidney was to sign it, then he's saying he wants to get rid of it, but I already used it. That's my only concern. Is it a deal breaker for me? I'd like to hear the other councillors' thoughts. I don't think it's a deal breaker for me. I think I will vote in favor of it if Mayor Sidney's name stays on it. I'm just letting you know my thoughts. I don't know what the other councillors are thinking, but again, it's not a deal breaker for me. If Mayor Sidney's name stays on it, I will still vote in favor of it. Just wanted to say my thoughts.
Councillor McCord.
If I may, just as follow up, I totally understand Councillor Dix. I just spent at least an hour with two young ladies from staff explaining to me why the strong mayor's powers had to be used in two incidents for sure. If I get this wrong, ladies, I'm sure you'll correct me, but in order to proceed the way we have in a committee, that was another, the strong mayor's powers had to be used in order to do that, rather than abstain from not doing that. There was a couple of things that were done. Now, everything that was done for that reason not my call, but I totally understand why at least 2 were made, so I'm good.
Councillor McDonald.
Thank you, Mayor, and through you. The reality is we don't know how everyone's going to vote right now, so we're talking about putting everyone's name on it, and it is a recorded vote, and we don't have the reeve here. So to put everyone's name on it, I think that's a deal breaker for me at this point in time. I'm very comfortable with, if the motion is passed, directing the CAO on behalf of the council decision to move forward with it, because we don't have the reeve here, and we don't know how everyone's going to vote. So I'm very comfortable with the CAO. Thank you.
Okay. Everybody okay with the CAO on behalf of council? Okay. Any other questions? Good.
You're going to motion for that direction. I'm distracted the other way.
Okay, so motion to have the CAO send on behalf of council.
Sign and
send on behalf of council. Do I have a seconder for that motion? Councillor Degree? Any other further discussions? All in favor? Carried. Thank you, council. Oh, sorry, recorded vote. My bad.
Well, no.
Sorry.
No, that's for that motion.
This motion is to add me as the signer.
Yes.
The recorded vote was requested for the actual letter itself. So basically, it's kind of like one of those amending. So, I mean, if you want a recorded vote, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll read the original motion.
Don't refresh your screen. I just knocked it off. Accidentally. Do it like that.
Okay. The Brantford Council endorsed the letter requesting the immediate removal of the town of Brantford from the list of municipalities designated under the strong mayor legislation, and further direct staff to forward the letter to the office of the Premier, local MPP, and AMO. We have a mover and a seconder already, so I will ask for the recorded vote.
Through you, Mayor Sidney, I'm going to start with Councillor McDonald, as he was the one who requested it.
In favor.
Councillor Legree.
In favor.
Councillor McWhorter.
In favor.
Councillor Sobolski.
In favor.
Councillor Dick.
In favor.
Reeve was absent. And Mayor Sidney.
In favor.
Motion is carried 6-6.
Thanks. Moving on.